Find the pathways that are predestined for you with Master Eric. See the world with a different lens to discover the immense potential within yourself. The time to take charge of your destiny is now. Join Master Eric and Pundit Maharaj for the Untold Truth. Sundays at 5 p.m. on Sankhya TV. Are you ready to begin your journey to spiritual freedom? Sitaram, Assalamu Alaikum, Sairam, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Untold Truth. I'm Master Eric, and with me tonight, God, I'm glad you're back on the show tonight, Pundit Parasram Maharaj. Pundit, welcome.
Thank you.
And tonight, we are going to have a good discussion on the 10 key disciplines. And we're going to divide them up into sectors, but 10 key disciplines of Hinduism. So, Pundit, the core principles in the belief is in one absolute, which is Om.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, within that, the key disciplines were dictated, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then the first part is like the 5 principles
Yeah.
of Hinduism.
Yeah.
So we're going to go into that tonight. Do you want to add something before we actually get into the 5 principles?
Well, the division out of it is actually made into 2 parts. As looking at the principles that came, it is divided into 2 parts. One is called the Yam, and the other is called the Niyam. But these are to be interpreted properly so that we'll understand what it means by Yam and what we mean by Niyam. So we have to look into it. So one is the one that is known as the Yam, that has certain principles which are very important. It is telling us about the part where it is telling us about our social connection and our communication socially. And then the other one is telling us about the discipline in our life.
Right. So these are the different categories that we were talking about. So the principles of Sanatana Dharma.
Sanatana.
Or Sanatana Dharma, sorry.
Yes.
Okay. It was made to create and maintain proper workings of society.
Yes.
Correct?
As well as discipline in the self to make the individual a better individual. Yeah.
Okay. So the first one, and I'm going to read it. The first one, God exists.
Yes.
Okay. Now, according to the Hindu religion, there's only one absolute divine. One absolute. A singular force that joins all the facets of existence. Correct?
Yeah.
Together known as the absolute Om.
Yeah.
Now, this divine is the Lord of all creation. And the universal sound that is heard is within every human being.
Yeah.
But I want to expand on that a little bit. It isn't just the sound, the energy.
Yeah.
Now, when scientists looks at the universe, it comes up and they came to the conclusion and they proved it. There was originally one atom.
Yeah.
Okay, now what would we call that? The absolute.
Yeah.
Okay, and then within the universe, everything was made
Yeah.
from that one atom.
Yes.
Okay? So every human being, table, building, has energy. It has the elements in it.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
So I don't want people to think it's just humans. It's everything, plants, animals, everything in the world come from that one atom.
Yeah.
And you agree with that, correct?
Yes, that is true.
Now, there are several divine manifestations of the Om, including Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva.
Yeah.
So do you want to expand on that a little bit?
Well, according to Shiva Puran, it says, in the beginning was the word, and from that energy of the Omkar that was there, you have the light came. But Vishnu came from that light, and he said that, Lord, what is the role that I have to play? What is my name? What is my function? And the voice said, you are Vishnu, and your duty is to take care of the universe.
But hold on. Not to cut you across. I want people to understand that at that moment,
Yeah.
okay, Lord Vishnu didn't know where the voice was coming from.
Yeah. Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
So I want people to understand that. Now go ahead.
Yeah. And even his name, he was told that this is your name. So he had to function now to take care, and he had to do tapasya. There was a special tapasya that he had to do, which is supposed to be Shiva, Om Namah Shivaya. So as he kept on doing that, there came Brahma from the navel, from the lotus. And Brahma asked the same question. What is my role? What is my name? What function I have to play? And he was told his name is Brahma. Then came Shankar from that same energy of light with the trident in his hand. And he asked the same question. He also had to do jap. So it is based on
Jap and meditation.
yes, tapasya, meditation, jap.
Correct.
It is like burning or taking the heat of the fire of one thought and another one coming again to that. So when two thoughts come together, to be able to balance the two thoughts that would come.
So this was questions that was given to me. And I want to let you know the question, and then let's see how we come to what the answer is. The question was, okay, before anything, there was a source, a primal source of energy.
Yeah.
Okay? Then, now we know this, that before what the scientists call the Big Bang, right? There was energy. Then there was a dual energy. So it's two frequencies going together. And that was the male
and the female.
And the female.
Yes.
Right? And then it was purposely done. And when those two energies
crashing together,
clashed,
yes,
that caused the Big Bang, correct?
Yes.
So the question was, and then Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, then Lord Brahma, then Lord Shiva.
Yeah.
Right? So the questions they were asking me, who was the source that all three of them came from? No, this is what people ask.
Yeah.
And each one knew there was a supreme at that time.
Yes.
But did they understand who? This is the question. At that time.
They did not understand who it was because they asked the questions, who am I? What is my role?
Correct.
And because of
But
that,
they still don't know who answered them.
Yes.
Because it's not written. Okay?
So that's how it went. And from there, everything started to develop. A development take place with everything. But it's over a period of time. It didn't just happen like 1, 2, 3.
Correct.
It took time and it took geographical years to happen.
So that's where in the Puranic timetables,
Yes.
it actually states that one day of Brahma
Yes.
is 1.862 billion years.
Yeah.
Human.
Yeah.
So when you look at that, even if it took one day, Pandit,
Yes.
that's 1.862 billion years, human years.
Yes.
So that took time for all of this
To manifest.
to manifest
Yeah.
and develop. So now, number 2, the second principle. All human beings are divine.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Because like in the Gita it says, Ishvara Ansajiva Avinashi. In every entity, there is a spark of that Supreme Being.
Which is the Atma,
Yeah.
right? And everybody has that particle.
The only thing is, some of us may look at a table as neuter gender or a rock as neuter gender, and they may say, well, how that has an Atma, but it is in a sleeping stage. It has to be awakened.
Correct. A lot of people don't understand this.
Yeah.
You'll hear people talk about a soul. But then, a young person the other day, I would say 2 weeks, within the last 2 weeks, asked me a question, Pandit. And I had to hesitate for a minute before I gave him the answer. They said, okay, we understand we have a soul.
Yeah.
But if it's a divine particle of God, do animals have the same type of soul as humans?
Yes, it's supposed to be, because remember, they elevate from one stage to another, and it is the same entity that is coming, because the soul, if it is part of God, is still part of God, whether it's an ant or a tree, or whether it is an animal or whatever it is.
Right. The way I described it to him, to make it simple, any living being or thing has a soul.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I remember one of my professors said one time, if shoes could have soul, why can't trees?
that's a good one. That's a good one. So, but the main condition or purpose of, especially us,
Yeah.
is to connect and awaken with the soul that's within us, correct?
Yeah.
And then people hear it, but then they keep saying they hear, okay, you have to connect to your soul, you have to connect with your super consciousness,
Yeah.
right? But what is the process? See, this is where
Yeah.
people get stuck. And when I mean stuck, people will do their devotion every day.
Yeah.
They'll do their jap. But that doesn't mean that's going to make the connection.
It comes like a routine when you do it.
Correct.
Just do it because you think you have to do it. But there's a little connection because it helps to awaken something somehow or the other. But
What
the deeper connection comes only with the practice of the meditation,
Correct.
the mystic mantras, and the process in which you are doing it.
Correct. So I want to let people know out there is a process, and we do teach it.
Yeah.
But if you want to learn, you could call the number at the bottom of the screen. But it is very important for people to understand devotion is super important.
Yeah.
That's a part of making that connection.
Yeah.
Jap also is very important. Why? It creates a one-minded focus.
And if Brahma had to do it, Vishnu had to do it, Shiva has to do it.
So why aren't we doing it?
And we have come from them.
You know.
We definitely supposed to be doing it.
Correct.
That is what will help us to burn away any negativities that are there, because we are like the raindrop of water that has come. And remember, when it is mixed with the sun and the silt, it needs a filtration. So when we come to the world, although we have pure soul, but when it connects with the body, it takes up certain type of vibrations too. And sometimes it is positive vibration, sometimes it is negative vibration. It's because of the body, it has a magnetism. The elements has certain amount of magnetism. So it has to go through a purification process in order to purify the body, mind, and thought.
So my guru also taught me, I do listen to what you say. And at the beginning, didn't you say that Lord Vishnu started doing it to tap in to the fire, the energy?
Yes.
Right. My guru taught me that. He said, do this jap or do this jap. And he said, when you start to make a connection, and he says, don't think it's going to happen in 5 days.
Yeah, it takes time.
It takes a long time.
Yeah.
Now, when you do jap, you start to sweat. And he says, before I can take you to the next level, you have to do jap this many times. And by the time you're done doing your jap, your clothes will be soaked. Now, what was he doing? Having me tap in to that fire. Number 2, he also explained, when you get one-mindedness in to the jap, you are planting the seed inside you.
Yeah.
And the more that you do,
the more it is nourished.
It's nourished and it will start to bloom. When it starts to bloom is when you start to see the results from your jap. And he said, now there are rumors that if you do a lot of jap, you're also burning off some karma. He said, yes, but very little. He said there is no accurate measurement to measure. So he said, just don't think that you could go do something and burn it off doing jap. It don't work that way. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wanted everybody to understand that the true reason in the second principle is to make that connection to the soul.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. The third one, unity of existence. So let me expand on that. The seeker's aim is to be at oneness with God, not as separate individuals, like oneness of the self. No. Okay? But rather a closer connection at oneness with God. So I'll break it down a little simple. I really liked my guru. I loved him, right? He took time. He didn't rush anything. And it was every day I trained under him. He always said, keep doing your devotion. Keep doing your jap. Start to build a relationship with who you're doing this for?
Yeah.
And he said, in some time, you might develop to where you could tell them, I am you,
And
you are me, we are one.
Yeah.
But the problem is, people may say that after doing this for a week. It don't happen that way.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah.
And you will know, you physically feel that energy. You feel that connection. And now the love, Pundit, that when you make a connection, the love that you feel,
Yes.
no human in this world can give you that.
Can't explain.
No.
Yeah.
It's way beyond the love here in this world. You know, so then, and I asked him, I said, but why isn't everybody learning this? If everybody could feel that love.
Yeah, and then with the connection also, sometimes tears just start to flow from the eyes.
And you don't know why.
And you can't understand why it is happening.
Correct.
You feel a chill all over your body sometimes, and all the hair like it is standing straight. You feel all that type of feelings when this is happening.
But my guru gave me his answer for that, because I hate to say it, because men don't like to admit they cry sometimes. But when it was happening to me in my development, my guru looked at me and said, I said, what? He said, you're making the connection. And he said, your soul is happy. So from within you,
Yeah.
it's not tears of sadness.
Yeah, there is a joy which you can't express.
Correct.
Yes.
And I wish, Pundit, that everybody watching this show would try to take the opportunity to learn this, because it's going to benefit everybody. Now, here's the big one. And I got a lot of questions for you on this one. Number 4, religious harmony. Religious harmony. The most natural basic law is to remain in harmony with its fellow creatures and the universal.
Yeah.
So, would you like to expand on that a little bit?
Well, as Gautama Buddha says, he who himself has known no peace, what peace could he to others bestow? If the individual in their connection never make peace with their own self, it becomes difficult to make peace with the other creatures and the other beings in the world. And then you have to have a relation in which you communicate, in the way in which you speak, the way in which you do things, in the way in which you function. It should not be causing hurt to others as we travel the course of life. Because remember, every action also has equal and opposite reaction. So you're building karmas by doing negative things or things which are hurtful to people, and you have to also face those consequences.
So, but we're saying these.
Yeah.
We're going pretty much in order.
Yeah.
But do you see where each one ties in with each other?
Yeah, synchronized together.
Correct. So 1, God exists. 2, all humans are divine or beings.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah.
Right? So that also means that we should also, which is a principle, that we should recognize God within everyone.
Right. Because if you hurt anyone,
you're hurting God.
Yes.
See, a lot of people don't understand that, and the seriousness and the consequences which you're talking about. When we are fighting for this, we're doing this, you're backstabbing for this, you're lying about this, you're gossiping about this, you are not just hurting that individual.
Yeah.
You're hurting the God within that individual
And
also.
And yourself.
Correct. So what magnitude, which we can't measure, but we know from one action, there is a domino effect of so many karmas being developed from that one action, right? So they did that. All divine beings are divine. Then unity of existence. We just covered that.
Yeah.
Now we're going into religious harmony. So what does that mean, Pundit? We should not condemn
Anybody.
anybody or any belief. We should respect what they do or who they pray to. And it may not be your cup of tea. I always say that.
Yeah.
But respect it. Live in harmony and peace.
Well, in some of the scriptures it is also written that you are like a vessel, and according to the shape of your vessel, you are going to find the liquid will come in that form. So it's the same way, depending on the capacity or the ability of the individual, they are going to find or connect with God in that particular way too.
But at the beginning, when we said God exists, and when we're talking about Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, it isn't just them, Pundit. It's Buddha. It's Muhammad. It's Jesus, which is Yahshua. Everybody has to be corrected on that now. Okay. So everything and what everyone prays to in this world comes from that one source. Okay. So I had a person ask the question the other day. They said, but Master, we're told that our way is the only way. I said, no, I understand that. Okay, so from my office on Monroe Road, is there only one road to get to Squamish? Or is there many roads to get to Squamish? And everybody likes their road. You know, one will pick one way and they'll say they keep traveling that way. But it all reaches the same destination. So I explained it like that. And they said, but why are we? I said, it's man. Man has stepped in and divided. See, a lot of young people, Pundit, they have these questions. And I keep telling them, everyone that walks in my office, I don't care if they're white, yellow, black, or what. I don't care if they're Christian, Muslim, Jewish, or whatever. We're going to help them. Why? We're all brothers and sisters, no matter who you are. Right? And they agree with that, but they don't like the, you know, when people condemn others. And they say they're going to hell and all of that. One, you shouldn't judge, but I'm just getting to the point. Religious harmony, that is very specifically written for a reason. And didn't you think when the principles was actually established, this was all in their minds? They foresaw there would start to be chaos, hatred. So they wrote it down and saying, don't go that route.
Not only that, sometimes, if you look at it, sometimes a dish is prepared. A person might like a certain spice or so, and they will add it. They prepare the same thing with different proportions of the same spice, and everyone has a unique taste. So it's the same way it is. God is always unique. And in any faith you go, and you look for the same principles, you are going to find a unique part of it.
So that's why they said, always look for God within everyone. Okay? Now, the fifth one. Knowledge of the 3 G's. So, the 3 G's are the Ganges, which is the sacred river, where the cleansing of sins and everything occurs. Right? The Gita, the sacred scripture of the Bhagavad Gita, and the Gayatri. Those are the 3 G's. Now, one thing that always amazed me, Pundit, technically they've never found the source of the Ganga River. Ganges. You know what I mean? They've never really found it. And then in the scriptures, when it said no matter what, goes in the Ganges. Because, people put bodies, they put everything in there, right? It will never get contaminated.
It's 97% pure.
And do you know scientists have tested the water with dead animals and everything inside of it? And it's perfectly drinkable. But do you want to expand on the 3 Gs?
Well, the Bhagavad Gita it is like when you take milk and you put the milk through a process and you get the butter from it. That is what, like taking the scriptures, and the Gita is like that butter that has come from the scriptures. So it is like when it is passing through the process and churned and so on, the ghee from it is what the Bhagavad Gita is. So it has what is called the nectar of the scriptures. So it is like a dictionary. Anything that cannot be understood, the Gita helps you to understand it better. Just as how the Ganga also is purifying, is the same way it is, the Gita is also helping you to clear the dark part or the things that you don't understand properly. And every time you read it, if you read the verse 20 times, you are going to get some different sort of light to develop on what you already know. The same is with the
Vedas. The same thing with the Vedas.
The same is with the Vedas, the same is with the Gayatri Mantra, because this is also like the nectar of the Vedas.
But the Gayatri Mantra, which was from the Rig Vedas, it's also classed as a poem or atonement.
Yeah.
Now, atonement has different meanings, but if we break it down simplistic, it also will link. It'll link you.
Yeah. Because it has a beej.
Correct. And this is what people don't understand.
And there is a particular frequency in which it's supposed to be chanted in order to bring about awaken the energy in it.
So, remember when me and Shiv did the class on beeges?
Yeah.
So many people was confused because they never heard the importance of those.
Yeah.
And to pronounce it properly and everything else. People, it is super important that you get with your pundit or a learned person and start learning the importance of it, how you have to enhance.
Yeah.
You have to bring that beej up a little more powerful than the rest. So the vibrations will carry. So, but Pundit, a lot of people don't understand. Remember, we talked about the existence of the original energy.
Yeah.
The super supreme cosmic energy. Now, with the beeges, you are actually tapping in to that original.
Yeah.
So a lot of people say, what do you mean? I'll say, okay, you've seen me do prayers.
Yeah.
And I make everybody stand up, face northeast, and say Om 5 times.
Yeah.
And I did it the big satsang down south.
Yeah.
Pundits and everybody stand up, face north, say Om 5 times. Do you know why, Pundit? Do you know the main reason why?
Well, the center of gravity is to the north.
Correct. Center of gravity is to the north.
And the energy has to flow from...
Also, the magnetic field is to the north.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's why you face north, northeast. And isn't Lord Shiva's direction?
Ishan means
or Ishan.
Yes.
Isn't he?
Northeast.
Correct. So now, you've aligned all them up.
Yeah.
Now, when you say the Om, do you think God knows you by your human name?
is not really the name, because just like our mother will recognize the child by their very voice, the sound.
Now we're getting there.
Yeah.
So before you start puja,
Yeah.
you face north, northeast. You actually say Om 5 times. So now, the Supreme,
Yeah.
when you're saying Om, he going, there's my Beti. There he is. You're announcing
Yeah.
who is actually at that puja,
Yeah.
right? Because some people said, but we're supposed to say our name. I said, but before you were named, wasn't you alive?
Yeah. And then.
But God knows you by when you started to cry as a baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, there you are. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
A voice is like a fingerprint.
Yeah.
Not one is the same. Your voice isn't near like mine, and mine isn't like yours. You know, no, so people really need to understand the importance of vibrations, energy.
And also chanting.
Correct. So you when you chant, you have to have the sound,
Yeah.
the vibration, and rhythm, movement.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, when you start to chant, you'll start to see them. They're not making themselves. They just start to rock.
Yeah.
Well, what's rocking you? The actual vibration, right? So now let's go into the disciplines.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, the first one is Satya, which is truth,
Satya.
or Satya,
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to expand on that?
Well, truth in itself is like you experience certain things by way of truth. And then with truth, speaking truth, being truthful to yourself, you tend to feel at peace in your own mind, in your own self. It helps to make you feel more relaxed and not with a load that I have to substitute something to cover up for something I said in the past or something like that. You're free to go because on a way in which you can be able to communicate without difficulty, because you are speaking from the depth of truth in your heart.
So, I was just reading this while you were saying that. And so, a person should always stand up for the truth.
Yeah.
Speak the truth. Live the truth. Now, here is the problem. It also states, those should not be afraid to speak the truth, even of the consequences that may follow. Right? How many people do that, Pundit?
I don't really look at that part.
No, it's important.
But
why?
I don't think it is.
It's karma.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and people need to know this. Do not be afraid. Now, I can add to this. When you speak the truth, and maybe somebody might get offended, speak it with tact,
Yeah.
respectful.
Like Mary Poppins.
Yeah, like Mary Poppins.
A spoonful of sugar make the medicine work.
Correct. But still stand up for the truth.
Yes.
Don't be dishonest. Don't lie. Don't, what do they call it down here? Mama guy?
Yes.
Don't mama guy somebody.
Range.
Yeah.
Schemes.
Right? And some people, I don't know why, but instead of talking point A to point B, they like to do a whole tour around the whole bush to get with 10 words. You know, just be honest with people. I think marriages, everything in the world would be so much better if people stood up for the truth and say the truth.
Life itself will be more
Correct.
pleasant, yes.
A lot less problems. The next one, non-violence. Do you want to expand on that?
Well, it doesn't mean to say that like violence itself. If you say violence, it doesn't mean that you have to use a machine gun or you have to be doing an act to hurt somebody. Non-violence means to be in a way in which you are not hurting anybody, you are not causing any pains to others in the process of whatever you do, whatever you say, and your way in which you conduct yourself. And more so, you don't be violent to your own self, because in the process of thinking that you are doing everything right, but you could be hurting your own self inside too by not standing up to what you're supposed to stand for. And in that way, you're causing a lot of karmic problems inside of you that will come out later on.
So it also means help others.
Yeah, being helpful to others.
Right.
Yes.
Charity, whatever people, what you can.
Yes.
Right? There's no measurement on how much you have to give. But we're not seeing this a lot. The way society is today and the way the world has shaped us is it's almost like self-survival.
Yeah, fighting for yourself.
And people are fighting everything to get what they think they need.
Yeah.
Well, that is going against
Your
the
own,
principle.
Yeah, and not only that, yourself too.
And you're hurting yourself,
Yes, because
whether you know it or not.
You're not getting the freedom that you're supposed to have.
Correct. So, everybody, the program tonight is to give you a little bit more simplistic breakdown so you can understand. And when we're talking about this, I know what some people do. Oh, God, yeah. My brother? No. He has to stop this. You know, it's not about that. It's not about pointing fingers.
What about you?
Yeah, it's about, let's work on ourselves first.
Yes.
And remember, people react to what we project.
Yeah.
So if we project negative, you're going to get negative back.
Yeah, that's true.
So if people would just listen to this and try to apply some of this
Yeah.
as we're going
The
through.
person to start is you, I and you. And if I and you don't start and we're thinking that the next person should do it, then it would never begin. Yeah.
Now, the next one. No desire to steal.
Yeah.
Okay? So, what do you think that means?
Well, even about a desire, seeing somebody has something and thinking of what schemes I could use to overcome and get that from them, that is one of the ways in which you're
Correct.
stealing too. Something belongs to somebody else, you want to take it away, and you try all the measures that you could. It may not look as though you steal it, but you're actually doing that, because you may not be going physically and taking up something, but you're applying all the rules and everything to acquire that which you should not do.
So, let me read this, Pundit, and we're going to expand a little more. Okay? It does not just refer to the theft of objects, but to refrain from exploitation. Do not deprive others of what is theirs, whether it is things, rights, like their rights, or perspectives. An upright person earns his or her own way by hard work, honesty, by fair means.
Yes.
So, boy, society really needs to work on this.
Yeah.
You know, now, let me ask you a question. It says, do not, like, keep someone back. Don't deprive them.
Yeah.
So when we are in a spiritual institution,
Yeah.
or a school, and the teachers or the leaders
Yeah.
purposely don't teach you, you're committing this.
Yeah.
You're depriving those people
From what they are
from
supposed-
knowledge.
Yes.
And we're seeing this all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, so I just want people to understand, let's take a step back. Let's reassess what we do as an individual
Yeah.
and try to correct it. Now, it ain't going to happen overnight.
No, it takes time.
But,
It took time to reach where it was.
right. So you do little bit by little bit.
Yeah.
Catch yourself.
Yeah.
What that is? Awareness.
Yeah.
Be aware of how you're thinking, how you're acting, how you're talking, right? Now, non-possessiveness. So it warns to live simply and keep only those materialistic things that are required
For life
to sustain the demands of your daily life. You want to expand on that a little bit?
Well, looking for taking things that you cannot manage and on the whole, which does happen, and we see it happening many a times, is actually making yourself into a position where you'll be not at peace with yourself, because then you start to think about everybody else, what they're doing, and so...
And what they have.
Yeah. And in that way, you tend to create a big barrier for your own self-development spiritually. So it hinders your progress spiritually because you have so many things to look after which you are unable. If it is looking after it for a good purpose of progress and prosperity and helping people to advance themselves, that is all right. It is a way in which it is considered sattvic. But if it is for self-possession, that you only want to create an account and build great empires for your own name and fame without doing anything for humanity, then it is actually not the purpose for which it is meant for.
So remind me, Pundit, because sometimes I get airheaded sometimes. And a couple shows from now, tell me to tell the story about the king.
Okay.
And when the king ended up in hell.
Okay.
Right? And then people will find out why he ended up in hell, but you know, and it wasn't committing murder or nothing like that. You know. Now, let's divide down to the next 5.
Yeah.
Do you want to start that?
That is the niyamas, right?
Right.
So the five niyamas, one is purity of yourself through your thoughts, through your mind, through the penance that you do. And the next one is studying of the books of the scriptures, observing and developing good habits.
So, before we go to the second one, the first one, because I know we got to do this within 10 minutes. So does that mean we should kind of live by mental fasting?
Yes. Discipline in the mental part of your
Correct. I want everybody to understand that, because when you do puja and you set the date, You don't wait till the 14 days or 21 days.
Yeah, you have to start.
You start mental fasting from the date that you were with the pundit, setting the puja, right? But what this is saying, we should just adapt that and keep that frame of mind.
Yeah.
With our bodies, cleanliness, everything.
Yeah.
Right? Reading of the scriptures. You're saying to read them and what?
You read them and you look at the messages that are there for us to improve ourselves, because they help to give you a guideline into experiences that took place from devotees of the past and help you to improve your own self too. And then you find answers to questions that you would have had based on what is being told in the stories.
Right. So then you agree with me that the people who teach positivity classes and they say, live in the now, only live in the now, that's impossible. Why? You got to combine that from the past.
Yes, from the past.
Learn from the past.
Yeah.
Try not to bring whatever happened into the now, and then live in the now for the future.
Yeah, for the future.
This is the formulas that are missing in their speeches.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not difficult. Let's go to the next one.
Surrendering the self to a greater self. Always remember, like Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, there is some greater force up there that has given me the name, has given me the function, the role that I have to play in life. So I have to surrender to that great force.
Okay. So this also is very important, people. He said surrender to the higher power. When we do that, Pundit, so do you understand now from this why sometimes your prayers or our prayers are not answered?
Yeah.
We pray and say, oh, I really need this help. I need to get through this. I am putting it in your hands. So you're surrendering that problem to God.
Yeah.
So my guru told me, if you do that, you do not speak of it to no one. Right?
Yeah.
I said, but why? He said, you just gave it to God.
Yeah.
He said, but you'll see people do that. The phone ring and Miss Gossip on the other side.
Yeah.
Let's say it was your husband that you got the problem with and you're asking God for help. She'll say, do you know what I just saw the other day? You know what he just did now? Now you're talking about what you just gave to God. You just pulled it away from God and you gave it to that person over here. So that's why your prayers aren't answered.
Yeah.
He said, when you surrender to God, that is between you and God.
Yes.
Do not speak of it to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and you'll get through. And the last one, regular prayers. Do you want to expand on that a little bit?
Well, the
same thing, surrender.
Yes. It is a discipline that we have to develop. If you have a set time, you should try to work with that set time. When that hour reach, if it's for a few seconds, you have to do whatever you have to, but pray from your heart. That is the important thing. Put in items, maybe a way in which to have a method, and from a method you do derive answer, but remember, the method also consists of the thoughts that you are sending with whatever items that you are putting.
Excellent. So I want to expand on that a little bit. Before you pray, you'd be surprised, Pundit, because I have like 3 minutes. You would be surprised how many people come in the office and ask me, what is the right way to pray? No, seriously, a lot of people ask that. And I said, one, there are prayers. But before you say the prayer, you have to know the meaning of the prayer. Most people don't. They're given a mantra, they do it, and they don't know what the meaning is. So without the meaning, where's the being genuine, the sincerity, the meaning coming from you? It's not. You're just repeating words, right? You said it a minute ago, but I want to make sure they understand what you said. When you pray, the easiest way I tell people, pray to him like he's your father. Talk to him with your heart, your mind. You know, just be sincere. Don't try to hide something, because he's going to see it.
He knows it more than I know that.
But one thing, people, when you pray, my guru drilled this in me. Before you surrender or before you ask for something, you better not have two minds about it. Because one's going to conflict with the other. So then God don't know which way you want to go if you have two minds about it. And the state...
like asking for two different things.
Correct.
One could override the next one.
So then people complain, well, why didn't I get this? Or why wasn't this answered? Well, it goes back to how did you deliver this? How was your request? How was sincere? Did you have two minds about it?
Wouldn't it also have an effect of whether this was good for you or not good for you?
That's what I was going to get to. My guru also told me, when you ask for something and you don't receive it, there's multiple reasons. One, it might not be in your predestined timeline.
Yes.
One. Number two, it may not be spiritually good for you.
Yeah, because if you're not developed properly to receive something, or you're not prepared to receive something, and you do receive it, you might waste it.
And then, this is a joke, everyone. I got to leave with a joke. When a lot of people say, oh God, please send me a man in my life. My guru said, be careful what you ask for. He wasn't specific. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
You might get a man in your life, but it might make you miserable as a test. So always know, and it said here earlier, ask for what is required.
Yes, not what is not required.
Not what, right, and not what you want. There's a difference between a want and a need.
Yeah.
Okay? But Pundit, it's been fantastic being with you today.
Same.
And Sankhya TV, thank you, the crew, for being here today. And everyone, super pleasure with being with you tonight. And we want you to have a great week, a productive week, and like we always say, try to help someone who needs help. Everyone, good night. Sitaram. Find the pathways that are predestined for you with Master Eric. See the world with a different lens to discover the immense potential within yourself. The time to take charge of your destiny is now. Join Master Eric and Pundit Maharaj for the Untold Truth. Sundays at 5 p.m. on Sankhya TV. Are you ready to begin your journey to spiritual freedom? Find the path